back. I'm Calvin, aka Statue Fanatic, here with another review, and it has been a minute since I've released a video, but I am back, and I am happy to be back. But first of all, I want to say thank you to a lot of people that just DM'd me and sent me messages to say, are you okay? You know, you haven't, released a video in a while. Looking forward to some new content. Just made me feel super, super awesome. But I did have to take a break, take care of myself for a little bit. I'm back, better, all that kind of great stuff. But let's get into this new review. Wow, I have been really excited to get this particular piece because I am a huge fan of Terminator, and by far, I think Terminator 2 is one of the best sci-fi movies ever made. Terminator 1 was amazing as well, but my favorite is Terminator 2. I remember in 1991 going to the theater to see this movie. This movie is over 30 years old, and 30 years ago, we joked about, artificial intelligence and cyberdyne and all that kind of stuff. But fast forward 30 years right now, we're not too far off of a lot of the stuff we saw in this movie. So let's take a look at this. This is by Purearts. This is the T-800 art mask. Now, they did release a version of this before here. It looks different. I like the fact that when they released this one, they really made it look different. So this is a different version of that, but I couldn't get in on the first one because they were sold out. But when I saw this one, I'm kind of glad I waited because I think I like the way this one looked more so than the other one. See the box here? It has some pretty cool artwork on it. It says Terminator 2, 1-to-1 battle damage, T-800 art mask. This is the exclusive edition. Unlike the first edition, they did include a really cool exclusive in this particular one. So artwork here. This just says it's 79 of 800. Purearts. Let's get this out of this box and take a look at it. And I'm going to be looking at it for the first time with you guys, but I'm super excited too because I saw the first one in person. And if they deliver on this one the way they delivered on the first one, I am going to be super stoked about this. So let's get this out of the box. And right out of the box, you get the instructions here. You got a couple of things in here. I'm going to talk about the different ways that you can display this. Love the way that they did this so that you can have options on how you display this guy. Sit this aside here. And let's get that base out of here. And so in the base, you have this little triangle, and this is a guide to be able to do a special display option that I'll talk about with this. And here we have the statue base. Looks really freaking amazing. Lots of detail in this space. Looks awesome. And here under the bottom of the base, you can see where it says it's a T-800. There's a place here for batteries, of course. Here you have the mask here. It looks really freaking awesome. When I took this out, I was like, oh crap, they didn't have that on the instructions. I see these wires hanging down and everything, and now I get it. I kind of see why, and I'll explain that. But oh my God, looking at the detail and the sculpting in this is just absolutely amazing. Let me put this on the base here. Wow, I am really, really super stoked and excited about this. That should go in here. All right, so here you have the T-800 out of the box, mounted and everything like this. Let's just do a once around so you can see what this guy looks like. I am super excited about this. So let's just start with the base. Here at the front of the base, you see where it says Terminator 2, Judgment Day. As you go up to the base here, you can see all of the different just texturing in the skulls, and it looks like that blast when Sarah Connor's at the gate and everything kind of just blasts away. You can even see here there's a little horse that looked like it was from the merry-go-round that was there. You can see the detail there, and as you turn it around, you see this rebar, this column that the mask seems to be fused to right here. Lots and lots of detail. And you can see almost this radiative, like bright reddish color from where the heat and all of that stuff, it just looks absolutely fantastic. fantastic. This is amazing. And then as you go up to the skull itself, I mean, this is just incredible. The detail that's around the face here, the cracks from it being disintegrated, just looks awesome. And you can see the eyes and all that stuff. But what's really impressive, if you look at the teeth here, those teeth, every one looks like an individual real tooth. That just looks absolutely amazing right there. And then, I mean, you can just see from the pictures how much detail there is on here. And, you know, the base, there's tires and things like that. And then here you have, on the back of the mask, it's not just like something that's smooth or whatever because it's not going to be seen. It's actually textured and sculpted all the way through the back of the mask as well. And then when you look at the painting on here, the shading and everything just looks fantastic. Now look at his cheeks right here, how you can see the metal being melted here. You know, you've seen Terminator and what happens with this particular exoskeleton and how it reforms and things like that. So you can see all of that right there. Just looks stunning. Now, a couple of things about Purearts that I really like. They did a switch out feature. I'm usually a fan of switch out features that you can plug in as opposed to batteries, but it has batteries. But a really cool thing about the features here is that they hide the switches in the base really well. So right here are two skulls, and those skulls look like they're just part of the base. But when you push the skull, you can see how this base lights up. Absolutely looks phenomenal. Let's take this off again. All of that lights up, all of this, and then when you do it, you can see the lava, all of that stuff. Even the Terminator logo lights up. Just freaking awesome. Look at this. This is just freaking awesome. Oh, wow. And how can you have a T-800 if the eyes don't light up? Check it out. Wow. That's just awesome. And then here on the back, there's another button that you press and it turns this eye on. And it has the sound. You may not be able to hear it, but as if it's flickering out and it's about to go out. So the effects on here is just absolutely amazing. Home run, Purearts. Now when it comes to the eyes lighting up, they don't just light up. So what you have here is the eyes are just blinking right now, but the button on the back, when I push this button, you can see where it just becomes static. And then when you push the button again, here you can hear the sound where it's flickering and everything, and it flickers on and off. So that's a really cool feature. I love that they added this. I think they did an excellent job including these light up features. Yeah, man, I love this piece. So let's do this again. Let's turn it off. All right, so if we turn this light off, that turns the eye off, that turns the base off. So start over again here. The base lights up and it's hidden by this little skull right here. Man, the Terminator symbol lights up. Judgment Day lights up. It's got these wires like it's been ripped out of the thing hanging right here. It's just absolutely great. And I'm not done yet though. And then here you push the other skull and the light here comes on. Great. Even if they stopped there, it would be great, right? And then when you push this one, you get that sound and then you get his eye flickering as if it's about to go out. Man, absolutely fantastic. So if you display this like this, you're gonna love it. It's just absolutely fantastic. But let's stop. Let's do something different. I'm gonna turn this off. Let me calm myself down here and I get so excited. So it comes with this triangle, and what this triangle is, this is a guide because you can mount this on the wall. I'm not gonna do that, so I'll find a picture, maybe from Purearts, where it's mounted on the wall where you can see it. But the way that you do it is, I'm gonna take the head off here real carefully and set that over here. But on the bottom of the base, there's 3 wall mount holes here that you can mount this. And so what this does, so you don't have to figure out where to put it and what you do, if you just use this guide right here to make your screw holes, you'll be just fine and mounted it on the wall. And when you mount it on the wall, it will look something like this. Now, since it goes that way, I'm going to be brave enough to at least hold it that way so you can see what it looks like. Lord, don't let me drop this thing. I'm going to be so pissed off right now if I drop this or something goes wrong. But it's meant to be on the wall, right? But when you put it on the wall, all right, Calvin, there's another slot that this would go in. Instead of that way, it would go like this. hey, I did it. And then you can see here how if it was mounted on the wall, what that would look like. So we'll go ahead and light the base up. And we'll light the other eye up. And you can see what that looks like when you do that. Let's turn the eyes back on. Wrong skull. There we go. And you can see what I'm talking about here. I hope that comes out on camera. Of course, as always, I am going to take some pictures so we can see what that looks like. But this being mounted on the wall like this will look absolutely badass. All right, so let me take this off. Now, I hope that guy that commented a long time, like, why are you so rough with your statues? I hope that didn't look like I was being too rough. I was being really, really careful, I promise. Put that back. All right, so we're not done. I could have looked this up, but I didn't. But I think it'll be great for commentary in the comments. The exclusive part comes with this bullet. And this bullet actually has the number of the statue on it, which is 79 out of 800 right here. That's it. So I can't remember the name of this bullet. But I know you guys know. I could look it up and just overdub this. But I think it'll be great to commentate on it. So those of you who know what the caliber of this is and what this particular ammo is called, comment down below. Let's just have a discussion. What do you think about it? Man, the texturing and the detail on just this exclusive piece that came with it is absolutely amazing. On the bottom it says Purearts, and it's heavy too. It feels like it's real. And I was reading something where they actually got the replicas from the studio or something like that to actually make this bullet, this ammo. But other than that, let's see. I think I have covered everything. Oh yeah, there's this one thing that I did forget, and I think is important, and a lot of people want to know this, and somehow I always forget to include that sometimes. But that is the dimensions of this, because a lot of times people want to know, how tall it is. This is about 18 inches high. It's about 17.7 inches high. It's about a little bit over 11 inches long this way here. If you look, about 11 inches long that way, and at the widest points, it's right a little bit over 9 inches that way. So. Almost, it's basically the size of any other quarter scale statue almost, but this is a 1-to-1 bust. And I think that is pretty much all I have with this particular piece. Thank you again for hanging out with me. And remember to always collect what you like and not the hype. Until next time, my friends. Peace.